absolutely look at the sugar. If you do anything at all, look at the sugar and try to make sure that there's no added sugar in there. If you can avoid added sugar, you will feel, as much as you can, of course sometimes it's hard to avoid that, you will feel much better overall. Your cognition will be better, your reaction time will be better, you will start to be able to think, you won't have so many sugar crashes throughout the day, and overall you'll have better overall health and game and performance. So,
Transmission received. Authorization granted. Welcome to the video.
what's up, dreamers? Hope you're having a fantastic day, or had a fantastic day, depending on where you are in the world. And I have to let you know that you are awesome. Welcome to Driving and Vibing. Woo, woo, woo. What's the vibe today? Today, I want to talk about healthy alternatives in food and drink. What can we swap out to help boost our overall health, to help boost our gaming performance? Wow. I am going to start with drinks. I think drinks are one aspect of it. We're just going to go with that. I think drinks are, I don't know, kind of a good entry point, just switching out drinks. A lot of people drink soda, energy drinks. I drink energy drinks. Still working on kind of kicking that habit, you know. They say that good habits are like a comfortable, or bad habits are like a comfortable bed. Easy to get into, hard to get out of, right? And so that's something I'm trying to kick to the curb here. But soda drinks, putting these little different powders in, you know, that help taste, I guess, to help people drink water. We're going to talk about all that stuff, and maybe things that you could do to help to swap, right? One of the first things is soda. Soda is, a lot of people drink soda. You could swap soda with seltzer water, like a carbonated type water. It doesn't have to be seltzer. It can be whatever it's called, or whatever it may be called. A carbonated water that gives different flavors, right, is a good alternative to soda, and it is shown to be a good alternative because of the carbonation. Soda is generally carbonated, which makes it kind of soda-like, and this, we call it bubble water. That's what my daughter calls it. She's so funny. But so I'm trying not to say that. But this carbonated water will help you to feel like you're kind of drinking that soda, but without the actual act of drinking that soda. It's going to be a little different there. So in the carbonated water, there is, you got to check the nutrition label, but for the most part, they don't come with all that added energy, all of the extra preservatives that sodas have inside of them, and that helps to preserve your overall health, right, and well-being. And of course, it's going to prevent those sugar crashes, those glucose crashes, and it's going to help further improve your overall energy, but your energy and game, your gaming performance. So there's a good swap there. You can, people who drink, put those powders in their water to help drink water. That's good. I mean, you're drinking water, but you're also putting the powder in. You got to check the nutrition facts. Sometimes those have added sugars in them, and with the added sugar, again, you're going to get a spike. You're going to get that energy spike, but then you're going to get that glucose crash. We want to try to avoid that for lots of reasons. Like throughout your day, you don't really want that 2 o'clock feeling. That's what people say. You don't want that crash. Not when you're in school. Not when you're trying to learn. Not when you're playing games. Not when you're at work. The glucose crash. And sometimes, I mean, the glucose crash is just not good, right? And sometimes people put these powders in their drink, and you just have to check the nutrition label. So some of them have a lot of different vitamins and minerals. I've talked about this in another video. You can go back and watch it. I'll talk about it again and again. Unless you're tracking all of that stuff and tracking how many, you know, like your markers, your blood markers in your body, you might not need some of these vitamins and minerals. If you're drinking a packet that is jam-packed with vitamin and minerals, and you're drinking that 6 or 7 times a day, which is promoting water, you to drink water, which is good. But if you're drinking that several times a day and has all these extra vitamins and minerals in it that your body doesn't necessarily need, it's going to flood out other vitamins and minerals. It's going to kind of reduce the absorption rate of other vitamins. That's what vitamin toxicity is, as well as other symptoms like getting fatigued, or kind of feeling groggy, or just not having that full executive decision making, the cognition, the reaction time. And there's a lot of different things that can happen from taking these drinks or these minerals or vitamins too often. So you just have to be careful with that. Having a powder, I'm not sure what's on the market. Maybe I can do a little bit more research on this, but I know there are powders out there that do promote hydration, and they don't have all of those, kind of vitamins and minerals and everything of the sort in it, and they don't have added sugar. We definitely want to avoid the sugar. So if you do drink those packets, it's good to help promote. Try to, maybe you can spread one packet out throughout the day. You get a lesser of the taste in the water, but you won't be doing that many. You won't be getting that much of what's inside the packet. So it's still helping promote the drinking of the water, but you're also not getting maybe any of the negative side effects. You might not even know that you're exhibiting, but you might not even realize that it's from these packets that you're putting in there. So there's another kind of tip for hydration. I do want to say though, if you start reducing how much of the packet you put into the water, it will kind of help you wean off of that to be able to drink water, especially if you're not a water drinker. You'll start being able to kind of quote unquote tolerate water more, and you'll realize that you can drink glasses of water without putting any of the packet in there, and you'll be okay with that. Hydration is key. Okay. What are some things in regards to nutrition? I'm going to talk about general snacking, like chips, not nutrition, food. I want to talk about like chips, or some processed. We'll talk about processed snacks. One of the best things that I could say you could swap with is like nuts, peanuts, cashews, walnuts, and when you do that, try to make sure you get ones that have the least amount of nutrition facts on them. So there are some nuts like roasted, we'll say like honey roasted cashews, I think are one of my favorites. But if you look at the ingredient list, they have a handful of ingredients in there, which means there are more additives in that pack. Whereas if you look at another pack, it could just be roasted cashews, which I also still like, or unroasted, or dry roasted, whatever it may be, unsalted. You can get that, and if it only says it has cashews and maybe some sodium or salt, whatever it may be, then that would be a better alternative than the other package with those processed ingredients in there, and that will be better for your overall health. But nuts is a great transition off of these other processed snacks like chips or cookies, we'll say. Another one is, and people don't really, this one's not really said very often, but just eating an avocado straight. I know this sounds weird, but you get used to it. Sometimes I just eat, not whole avocado, but I cut the avocado in half, and I'll kind of scoop it out and just eat the avocado. Avocado is incredibly healthy for you. It has a lot of healthy fats in it. It's satiating, so it fills you up. Eating just an avocado, especially if you like avocado, is good to eliminate the reach for other snacks because of the fact that it fills you up. It's also very good because it has all that fat. Your brain is fueled by fats, like healthy fats. So it'll help increase your cognition, your reaction time, right? Your ability to think faster. There's another one. If you are a cereal eater, try to look for cereals that have that one's a little tough. I would say maybe, you know, if you're just starting out, try to find cereal that does not have added sugar in it, right? So, you know, if you're used to Cheerios, which surprisingly Cheerios do have quite a bit of sugar, added sugar in them. There are some other Cheerios, versions of Cheerios that do not have so much added sugar into it. So try to find one, try to find different, and there's off brands that taste good too. I've tried tons. I'm not a big cereal eater, but I've tried tons. My daughter is, she loves cereal, of different cereals. So I think the biggest takeaway of swapping out with healthy nutrition is looking at the nutrition label to try to make sure that there are as, you know, little processed ingredients in there as possible, and to make sure that there is, so you want to look at the nutrition label, and you'll start to learn as you look at the nutrition label, but make sure that the ingredient list doesn't contain too many processed ingredients or additives, and absolutely look at the sugar. If you do anything at all, look at the sugar and try to make sure that there's no added sugar in there. If you can avoid added sugar, you will feel, as much as you can, of course sometimes it's hard to avoid that, you will feel much better overall. Your cognition will be better, your reaction time will be better, you will start to be able to think, you won't have so many sugar crashes throughout the day, and overall you'll have better overall health and gamer performance. So I think that is definitely one of the best takeaways you can take from there. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you heard, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you have any tips or any healthy swaps of your own, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear them. And I hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, dreamers.